Hi guys, my name's Johnny. I'm a full stack developer in AI and Web3. Today I'm going to demo a new blog template I made that's using the Nextra blog template that's built on NextJS, and I've integrated that with the Code Wallet so any blogger can enable tipping on their website and receive an income. So how does it work? Essentially, you hook up your Code Wallet. You basically put the public key into the website that you deploy. And I've got the wallet on this phone here of the website. So let me just open it up. And you can see here that I've got $9 worth of kin in that website wallet. And whenever someone tips me, I'll get a notification on my phone saying I've received a tip through my website. Last night, after posting this, I received $3 US from tips. So how does it work? I've got another phone that has another Code Wallet installed. It's my iPhone, and yeah, basically I'm going to tip the button on my website and send a tip to myself. So I've started the camera, and what I'm going to do is click the Pay with Code button. It loads up essentially a QR code that I can scan, and I've scanned it with that. It pops up on the Code Wallet, and then swipe to pay. Boom, it's gone through. So it's taken $1 worth of kin out of this phone, and then on the website Code Wallet, I should be able to see that be received. And okay, just looking at it now, you can see I've received 99 cents or $1 worth of kin, and that's just today. Awesome. So that's how it works. Basically, there's a button on your website. People can tip it very quickly and send you money. So if you want to learn more about the Code Wallet, go check it out. Download the Code Wallet app at getcode.com. You can scroll through and see how it works. Essentially, it's a way to send digital cash, hand it to someone in the real world, just through scanning essentially a QR code between the two Code Wallet apps. But also you can do tipping on websites through the button as well. They've got a whole bunch of developer docs, so you can check that out. The key one, the code snippet I use to integrate it into my blog template is this React example. Very small amount of code. Just install, create a React app, and then install the actual Code Wallet library, and then a small amount of code to deploy. And the big one is, which currency is it going to be in? The destination wallet and the amount. In my example, I've stored those in an environment variable, and I'll show you how to do that in a sec. So then the actual website template that I integrated Code Wallet into is called Nextra. It's my favorite go-to open source NextJS template. I've used it for blogs. I've also used it for documentation websites. It's really good for that. You can see how Nextra's also got documentation if you want to install and play with that directly yourself as well. They've also got a demo for the Nextra website. You can see how early it was made. It's got demo.vercel.blog as the URL. Very basic blog template. Essentially, this is just a splash page introducing yourself as the example they have. There's a portfolio page with a whole bunch of images, and then a chronological ordered blog list. So that's the Nextra demo. The Nextra code is open source as well, and you can check that out through the link on their website. I've cloned this, and then I've added in the some styling, but basically the Code Wallet integration. I'll get into how that's configured when I open up Cursor or VS Code. And probably the big one is when you deploy that on your own repo, so if you were to clone that, you can configure this yourselves as well. I've documented all of this in the README, but essentially if you go to your repo settings on your profile, under the repo, click settings, pages, and then this is where you specify the branch that it deploys, and it says right here it's hosted for free on GitHub. Okay, so this is the actual website that I made. Very quick, just some quick information at the front. People can donate if they like the blog. I've put one blog post in here just showing you that you can embed images, you can embed YouTube videos, and then have a pay with code wallet. You just put a little tag inside the blog post content. Anywhere you want, you can put that button. Okay, let's go over to the code. So this is the code here, and like I said, there's a full README file that I've made, and you can easily follow through. So if I just go back to the blog code on GitHub, you can actually see the full README here that I've written. It goes through the actual steps of how to clone it, edit it, deploy it to GitHub pages for free, and host it. You can even configure your own custom domain name as well. In the README, I've also put in how to write blog posts, which are in Markdown format. And then here's the tag that you would put inside the blog post to put the button in. Adding images and video, I've wrote how to do that. And then inside your .n file, where to put your wallet address, so where the money gets tipped to, and then how much they're going to tip. So back to Cursor. Yeah, I've just gone through the README on GitHub. Here's the .n file, which is really important. Make sure you configure your wallet address, so that where does the money go to, and then how much is going to be tipped. If you want to customize the front page, there's an index.mdx or markdown file. You can specify what you want on there. Do you want another button on the front page, which I've put on as well, and then also links to your social profiles you can put in as well, and how to embed an image. When you start creating blog posts, you're creating them in Markdown, so very easy to do. Probably the easiest way is to type up the blog post in ChatGPT or Claude, and then write down a big post, and then actually convert that into Markdown code, and then you paste it into here as an MDX file. Okay, so just going into the Code Wallet implementation, there's one specific component made called codewallet.tsx. It's got the specifics on how that's implemented, very similar to the documentation on the Code Wallet website. So how do you actually deploy it? If you want to run it locally, first you just got to do a bun install for all the installation of all the packages, and then a bun run dev, which runs it locally. So that'll be running at localhost 3000. So then I can go over and open this. So I've just typed localhost 3000 into my browser, and I'll just give it time for it to boot up, and there it is. So I can actually play with this locally before I'm deploying on the internet. Customize the style and the feel of the blog yourself. Flicking over to Cursor again, once you finish editing it locally, the script that I've got set up in package.json is bun run deploy, which will deploy it to GitHub pages. So all of that automation's already put in there. You just have to set it up quickly. Okay, so just handing it back to the community. I want people to fork it. I want them to customize it, build your own websites, your portfolio, CV sites, your blog sites, and see what you can build. Really keen for adoption of Code Wallet and people tipping with Kin. So yeah, have fun, have a play with it. And yeah, hit us up in Telegram on the Kin channel. Cheers.